All right. Welcome back to our podcast. And today, I think we got some exciting topics to tell.
We
I'm
do.
your host, Tobias, and this is my co-host.
Jason Entertainment, nice to meet you, everyone. Thank you so much for coming once again to the podcast. We have so many things that we were kind of debating what should we talk. Um, I think like for today, I think it's safe to say that today we have some very interesting topics, and we're going to try and cover everything. But if we don't, maybe we'll save it for like another stream, maybe for next week. So yeah, but I think it's gonna be very a very interesting one.
Indeed, it will be. We have topics like Tom Holland being injured,
Yep.
Denis Villeneuve talking about youth and longer films,
Yes, I can.
Mandalorian Grogu. We
Yeah.
have Warner Brothers potentially being bought by either Paramount or Netflix, which,
Netflix.
whew,
That's crazy.
and also Avengers Doomsday is back with a insane leak or insane what set photo or I don't know what to even to call that. It's
It's like a promotional photo, I think.
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
something. Yeah.
it's crazy because it may be revealing some stuff that are comic accurate.
Yep.
So,
Finally.
oh yeah. So, sit back, relax, and let us spill some tea. All right. So, the first topic Spider Man, Brand New Day, and Tom Holland being injured. As of, what was it? No, this morning, right? Yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
something like that. Yeah.
Tom Holland had reportedly been rushed to the hospital after something went wrong during a stunt from his upcoming movie Brand New Day, Spider-Man Brand New Day. He has reportedly been rushed to the hospital, believed he has cracked his head open or head
Yeah.
in a fall, and was treated for concussion. However, they do say that the filming for Spider-Man Brand New Day has just been halted until next week, so Tom Holland can recover. So I
Mhm.
hope it's good to see him back in action and good to see him recovering well. What are your thoughts?
Well, at first it was a bit scary because yeah, like they rushed him. I saw like 20 minutes ago, like before we started the stream, like his dad talked and he said like he's kind of worried for his son. Like he feels like he should take a break from this Spider-Man because like it's really challenging, especially this Spider-Man. They I remember I think John Watts used to say that it will be very we'll see how what the end product is, but like he said like he never wanted to do like what they're doing now, like like now they're really shooting like Spider-Man like really like in his web and stuff like that, moving, like you have a camera that's moving instead of CG, which John Watts said that really it wouldn't look great, right? So yeah, that's why like this one is really challenging. I think Tom Holland like he's doing more stunts here, and yeah, well, look, luckily, I don't think it's something big. Like, as I heard, even his dad said, like, yeah, they were kind of afraid, but he did hurt himself. So hopefully it's going to be great to continue. Also, I heard, like, I think there's a female stunt double as well that she got injured or something like that.
Yes,
So yeah, so I don't know what the hell they're filming, but it looks chaotic in a sense. But yeah, hopefully Tom Holland can have a speedy recovery and also like a safe recovery, and hopefully it's not gonna be more tragic than that. And I hope there's nothing on the set that is going to be like, I hope no one gets hurt on the set for a Spider-Man Brand New Day.
I agree. I definitely agree. We also have, like you said, a woman thought to be a stunt double was also rushed in an ambulance. And it's been reported that the accident has clearly had a serious impact on the Spider Man star, who, whilst attending a charity dinner with his MCU co star and nearly revealed fiancee Zendaya, had to
Hmm.
leave had to leave the event early after
Yeah.
feeling ill. But again, so far he's he's doing a speedy recovery, hopefully, and
Yeah.
he's taking a chill. And honestly, just it's best for him definitely to take a chill because even though what I'm gonna say, but yeah, it's best for actors to focus on their mental health. And if people are talking about the huge delay or something, let people actors and people breathe,
Yeah.
have space and recover.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah.
All right, this was a quick one, but we can move on to topic 2,
I just
which
before moving on, I just wanted to
all
say
right.
hi to Jay. Hi Jason, and also Luke Ponto is in the house. What's up, Luke? How are you doing, man?
Oh,
Guys, be sure to go follow Luke Ponto and hi Jay. How are you doing?
Jay, and yeah.
Yeah, because I said like hi everyone, and I know
Yeah.
your buddy's Simpson.
Yes.
He was there. He was there.
Norwegian guy. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
there. I mean, it's Norwegian, so I get I get why he's going to bed.
Yeah, Norwegian time, man.
Yeah. All right. So thank you guys all for coming in to listen to us, and we will of course do comments during the whole event. But topic 2, Denis Villeneuve says that people or young people should or likes longer movies, and well, that
Oh,
could be
nice. They
true.
changed. That was good. They changed.
So the Dune 2 director says young people want long movies.
Hmm.
He says, um, think of Oppenheimer. It was a 3-hour rated R film about nuclear physics, and it's almost talking, or mostly talking. But the audience was young. That was the movie of the year by far for my kids. And there's a trend. The youth love to watch long movies because they pay. If they pay, they want to see something substantial. They are craving meaningful content.
Yep.
So I agree with him. As a young person myself, I'm not even legal yet technically. Uh,
Damn,
so
man.
yeah, I'm turning 18 in 2 months. But
We're gonna have a party here,
oh
man.
oh yeah, oh
Let's
yeah, I
go.
will. So it's funny that he brings up Oppenheimer because if you all know me, that is legit my favorite movie of all time. So it's funny to bring up that because yes, it is just a
The
3-hour
overrated
rated R
Oppenheimer?
movie.
The
Hmm?
overrated Oppenheimer? Wait, what? What?
Okay, can we
No,
kick
no.
this guy out?
No, I'm kidding, I'm
Uh,
kidding. It's a good movie. It's an awesome movie.
no, but
But
like it is just a rated R 3-hour long film about nuclear physics
yeah,
that is mostly talking. But
exactly. That's true.
I found it so yeah meaningful, substantial, and so beautiful. So I definitely agree with him. What are your thoughts on him saying that young people want longer movies?
Just before I continue, Oppenheimer is the same one that lost against Godzilla minus one, right? In the tournament, right?
We do not talk about that.
No, I'm kidding. Oh man, I was like, wait, who did Oppenheimer lost to? Because I'm like, wait, I remember it didn't win, so lost to who? But Godzilla minus one is a great movie as well. Definitely like the four best movies of the year of that year. Well, to be honest, I think I'm not gonna agree fully with him, but I'm not gonna disagree neither. So I think Denis Villeneuve has to be careful with something. So I don't think it's like for me especially like I don't think it's about length. I mean like you can have like there's beautiful movies that like for example Flow is like 50 minutes or 1 hour something like that, and yet it's a very beautiful movie and probably better than a lot of animated movies that last like twice that amount of time, right? So
True.
I think it's really about like what you give, what the product you're really giving. I agree that because for example for me Oppenheimer, I felt it was a bit long. Like, yes, did I like it? Yes, I liked it a lot. I will admit I went because of the chatter, because of the Barbenheimer trend. So, and even Barbie, I found it a bit long too, and that was also like 2 hours and something. So you see, like, so yes, there was a lot of chatter and everything, but you see, like, you were there because it was something, like, it was an event, right? It was something special. So, like I said, it really depends how you sell your product, how you work on your product. I think that's the key. I don't think necessarily youth want longer movies because, like, they're paying for that. I think what they, at least I'm gonna say, like, people, I believe that people, they want to pay for something good, for a good product, not like for something that, because I don't know how much is in Norway, but for example, here in Canada, I'm a bit lucky that there's some theaters that you can find cheaper. But for example, in the States, like, imagine you go with your family. Like, usually, let's say, like, each American family, it's like two, they have two children, so they're four. Like, imagine, like, a ticket. Let's let's try to go with a regular ticket. Like, I don't know, like, oh no, not even, because Oppenheimer was, I think, only IMAX, right? At first, I think it was mostly
Mm.
IMAX. So let's say it was 20. It was like, so if you want to see IMAX, it's like $25. So do you realize you're spending $100 in one day, like in one, and that's even discounting the pop. Like, I'm not even taking in consideration the popcorn and everything. If we take that
Yeah.
in consideration, like, yeah, you're more than $100 paying. So you want to pay for something that's worth it, not something that you're gonna waste your money in it, because it I don't know for you, but it does hurt, like paying $100 to go see a movie, and you feel like it's a trashy movie. That would suck, right? And I think, like, especially like youth now, like they have like, you see now, like, we pay more attention to well, first of all, there's the streaming. So, like, legit, you can watch good content also in streaming for free. Like, you don't need to, well, for free is a big word. Like, you're still paying, but at least, like, you don't have to get out of your house and stuff like that. So yeah, I feel like they're more selective. That's what I would say. Like, the youth today, and even I think the movie goers now,
Mm.
like for sure there's something that happened between 2020 and before and after. Like, I think after the pandemic, like, people have changed in their way of consuming movies, also because we have streaming as well. So yeah, like I said, I think it I think, yes, for sure there's some youth that they love longer movies, but I mean, a lot of people used to consume a lot of Scorsese's movies, and Scorsese movies are always long. And it wasn't young people necessarily; it was like really older folks that really love his style. So I think it's really about, like, the style, like, what are you giving to people, what is how do you promote it and everything. So I think it's really about that. And I think, yeah, youth, at least one thing I like, it's like youth people have made their voice clear. Like, they want good products, they want to spend their time, their investment, and their money in good things, like in good quality things. So I'm saying that because I don't want Denis Villeneuve to make a James Bond 3 hours and it kind of sucks. I wouldn't like that. Because I think, like I said, there's great movies that don't last too long. For example, Wild Robot. I think it lasts like 1 hour and 30 minutes or something like that. How
Yeah.
much did that last? Wait, the
I
Wild.
I think it was like about an hour and 30.
One,
Yeah.
yeah, an hour and 42. So you see, like, and
42.
that's a
Yeah.
piece of art, man. That's a piece of art. So yeah, it's not about how long does it last. It's about the quality that you give. So, of course, it was incredible that Nolan in 3 hours he gave us only quality. Of course, yeah, it could be a bit long. Like I said, I found it a bit long, especially
Yeah.
for the rewatchability. That could be a factor. But yeah,
Yeah. No. That is a good point. As a term, at least in, or what I would at least say,
yeah,
as a filmmaker, it would be like, do a film, or don't care about the runtime, just have like the story finished, kind of like
yeah,
the runtime is the, like, the length that it took, or the story took to finish. So so I'm, now I think about it, yes, I agree with him, but when I also take a factor when about attention span for our young people, at least maybe Gen Alpha,
yeah,
um, it's gone down a bit with like TikTok and short form content.
yeah. True.
So
Yeah,
with the 3 hour or 4 hour or long movies, that can also be hard for people. So I can say that I do agree with also the point you made, because like I want for me, Oppenheimer was substantial. It was amazing. It was meaningful content, like he
Yeah.
says, and that is what I was searching for in a film. Take The Brutalist, for example. I know, I think that was what, 4 hours. I
Almost
think.
4 hours, yeah, almost
Yeah,
4 hours.
I I saw something incredibly in that, incredibly just magical
Yeah.
in that film, because it was greatly shot, greatly edited, acted, and yeah, honestly, for me, having also that break in between movies was quite good for like films like,
Yeah.
films like Brutalist, having maybe like longer films, having a break in between. Then I think you got more young people to come into.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to see something. Okay, yeah. No, because I had like a I'm gonna tell you about a movie that came out this year. But Jay, tell us, how's everyone? I'm doing great. I'm a bit like I told Toby. It's a rainy day today, so like when the day is all gray, like you're kind of like you feel more tired. I feel so. That's how I felt, a bit tired. But I was excited, and I'm still excited to be here. But at the same time, like, oh, I know, like, I know at least after the end of this stream, probably I wanted to edit some stuff, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to bed probably. But yeah, no, but I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. Like I said, just I wish there was more sun today, but it's okay. We have days like that. You, Toby?
Oh man, I'm doing fantastic. Well, I got a short day of school, coming
Nice.
back to just dinner, going relax, and I also bought myself a camera.
Oh, nice. Hey.
I'm broke, by the way. I'm broke now. It cost me
Shit.
a lot of money, uh,
Damn.
but I can finally make some content.
All right, nice. But
It is
is it a camera like more for filming, like documentary? Well, for your filming career, or more like YouTube stuff, or
technically, it is more of a, it's marketed towards the content creating
okay,
um, format, but if you treat it like an actual camera, so good lighting, good composition, and a lot of the filmmaking stuff, it can actually be a super fantastic tool for filmmakers. So
okay,
I'm
nice,
definitely going to be shooting some short films and shooting some, maybe I have a documentary coming up that I want to do.
nice.
I'm not going to talk about more of that, but yes. So man, I'm
Spoiler.
doing fantastic. Spoilers.
Spoilers. Thank you so much, Jay. He or she tells us you're awesome. Thank you so much. We love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. And by the way, yeah, what do you think? Do you think youth they like more 3 hour? They like more longer movies, like Denis Villeneuve is claiming, or you think it depends on really? It's a bit of both. And I was about to say this. Look, I watched a movie called F1 this year. This movie
F1, yeah.
lasts 2 hours and 35 minutes, and you know what? I never felt it because like
Yep.
that's the thing. So that's why I'm like one thing I'm really proud is that like yeah, one thing I'm really proud is that in the last, I think, if I'm trying to remember correctly, I think in the last 6 years or 7 years, because when did Endgame came in 2019, right?
Yes.
So I
2019.
remember like people were saying like no, like because Endgame was like, hey, I'm going to do a 3 hours movie, and people were like, no, it's gonna be long, etc. So I'm kind of proud that I'm not saying it's Avengers Endgame that did this, but I'm kind of proud that now at least they take the risk and they know like moviegoers can stay for 3 hours. Like it's not true that they can't. But now, yeah, you have to deliver on it too. Like you have to deliver something good. You see, F1, it's 2 hours 35 minutes. Oppenheimer was 3 hours. What was the name? Avengers Endgame was 3 hours as well. But you see, other movies felt really long. Like for example, Killers of the Flower Moon. It was 3 hours and a half, bro. Like I was really sick of being in at the movie theater. Like it was at one point you feel like it's really too long. You see, so it like I said, it depends really what you sell, what did you work on, and like Toby said, at least I'm glad that because I know like a lot of times studios, there's like studios that are interfering and they're telling you no, you have to make your movie shorter, and that kind of sucks because now you have to cut some stuff that you felt it was important and necessary. So like at least I'm proud that people like Toby said like tell the story how it should be told. You know, like I mean, if you have an 8 hours movie, yeah, maybe not, but you know, like if you really wanted to at that point make a show instead, but like you know, like take if you want to tell a story, just take it as it should go, and then you can see also like if there's some pacing issues, maybe there, then you can cut something because of pacing issues or stuff like that, you know, but or maybe do like a series format instead, like if you see like there, because for series format like that's where those pacing issues can be solved better, you know, like they're more they're better digest by moviegoers. And so yeah, I think so like I said, yeah, I just hope Denis Villeneuve won't think like the next James Bond has to be like 3 hours. I hope not. I mean, if he needs to tell that story in 3 hours, I'm fine with it, but I just hope he doesn't think that that's what moviegoers want, because I don't think like people are saying like Hollywood, I want longer movies. I don't think nobody said that, but now it's a pleasant surprise to have like longer movies and you enjoyed it. So yeah, I think that's what and that's and yeah, and it's nice to see that youth people as well, like the younger generation, they don't mind the longer time if it's good.
Yeah, I agree,
Oof.
and one more to one more.
Is what Jay's asking us. What is everyone's favorite movie? That's such a, you know, that's always hard to answer that kind of question, like just out of the blue. But
Like that's
I don't know.
letterbox type things. Like, have you seen like the top four, top four favorites on
I know
letterbox?
my
Like,
top
come
four.
on.
Okay, I know my top four favorite movies in Letterboxd. It's been a while. I didn't change it though, but I remember. I don't remember the order though. Okay, I know my favorite movie is Forrest Gump. I know, like, I don't know if that changed. Maybe I have to check it out. But I know it was Forrest Gump, Edward Scissorhands number two, The Sandlot number three. But I don't. I think La La Land was number four.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Which is crazy because I never liked musicals, and when I went to see La La Land, you know, because of the buzz, people were saying, "Yo, you have to go," blah blah. So I went to see La La Land, and I didn't know what it was, bro. The first moment they start to sing, like at the first scene, I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm screwed." I didn't know it was a musical, and at the end, I was just like, "Oh my god." Emma Stone, first of all, like she's my favorite. Ever since La La Land, she's my favorite actress. Like every time she's doing a project, I'm always interested. I didn't watch everything though, like especially the last two. Ever since she's with Yorgos, I don't know. I didn't watch those movies necessarily, and I don't know. They feel kind of weird, but
They are weird. Yeah,
yeah, they are weird. But I respect what she's doing, and
yeah,
she's such a good talented actress. So yeah.
yeah.
What about you?
Yorgos
What
Lanthimos.
are your top four?
Ooh, my top four is wild, I will say, and
Oppenheimer,
I mean,
number
yeah,
one.
that's number one. I mean, number one. Number two would be Interstellar. So Christopher Nolan, already two Christopher Nolan films, and then we have like the third one would be for me would be The Conjuring. It was my first
Oh,
horror
nice.
film, so
Nice.
that would definitely be my third one. And then we come to the weird ones because
Sperm again.
this, oh god, don't be getting me started on Spermageddon, dude. Oh my god, that film, dude. Okay,
Did you
but
watch it?
oh,
Did you watch?
I've seen it. Yeah, I watched it about a year ago,
Was it
and
good?
no,
No.
no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I respect the filmmaking, but
What, no.
no. What are we doing here?
All right.
And
Shit, my bad. So, so what's number?
no, but this is where like the niche filmmaking brain comes in, because I have Come and See. That is a Russian war film from 1985.
Oh,
So
19 become.
yes, it is also, by the way, the first ever
Oh shit.
anti-war film. So it's yeah, first ever anti-war film. It's a beautiful story. It's great cinematography, and overall, just a phenomenal film. Honestly,
This reminds me a lot of the what's the name of this German movie? Like there was a German movie I think last year or 2 years ago. Something in the front, something like that.
Oh yeah,
Ah shit! Wait.
all Western on or
All
all
Quiet on the Western Front. Yeah,
quiet
there.
on the Western Front. Yeah,
That was such a good movie. So that kind of reminds me of that.
yeah. No,
But
you should definitely see it because it is such a beautifully story about like this young boy who experienced well the German
yeah,
forces
yeah,
and yeah, this film honestly just shows the cruelty of war,
yeah.
and that is I think a lot of war films try to do that, but this one successfully do that.
Okay.
So that's where my niche brain comes
Oh,
in.
that's good. That's good. Well, I mean, me like I went with Sandlot. It's a baseball movie, but it's so good. What
Yeah.
about you, Jay? What's your favorite movie? Tell us in the comment section. What's your favorite, or what are your top four? But like I'm pretty sure it's gonna change at one point in mine. Like for example, I don't know, Wild Robot could be in top 10 easily. I don't know where it could be.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have to recheck that. But I know Edward Scissorhand. Oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah, mine is also ever changing. I think there was like 4 months ago I had instead of a common C I had like Pulp Fiction
Mm,
after that I had like Inception and it's ever changing, but
yeah,
for right now it's been like for like 5 4 months it's
I
been
think
those
I
ones.
think I have The Dark Knight also in the top 10.
The Dark Knight is a great one though.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it's
Nice.
great. All right.
So guys, tell us on the comment section what do you think about Denis Villeneuve? Do you think youth they do like more longer movies, or like we said, like we discussed, it really depends. Tell us in the comment section, please. And we now go to the next topic
Oh
of the
yeah.
night because we do have some bunch of topics.
Oh yeah. We this one will be special because we finally have a trailer and a poster for a pretty exciting film featuring a little green guy. So let's go.
Is
Oh
it the
yeah.
Hulk? Let's
It's not the
go.
Hulk
It's
or
not the Hulk.
his baby. Not his baby, at least yet. But it is Grogu or Baby Yoda.
Baby
Which
Yoda.
look at this cute fucker. Uh all right. So
Have you watched the trailer? I watched it. Have you watched it?
I have watched the trailer. Yes. For me,
Yep. What did you think about
definitely
it?
definitely looks fun.
Yeah.
It looks fun. I'm however, I do I have a Star Wars fatigue. I'm not really into that Star Wars universe anymore. I've kind of fell off. I mean, the old ones are phenomenal, of course,
Yeah.
but then the other ones, I haven't watched Ahsoka. No, not Ahsoka. I haven't watched the Acolyte. Andor, I haven't even
I
watched.
haven't watched Andor yet neither.
Yeah, I started Ahsoka, but I dropped out after 5 episodes. But I did finish one show. Actually, that's a lie because I still have one episode in season 3 to go, and that's the finale. So that's a lie too. But but I did finish almost
Almost.
finished
Almost.
the entire show of Mandalorian,
Which
and
is hands out probably the most successful also.
yes, yes, and for me, one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Except for season 3, I wasn't the biggest fan of season 3. It was all right, but
Yeah.
nothing big. But then it comes to this film, which I think it was directed by John Favreau, right?
Yep.
Yeah, director of
A lot of successful Disney movies.
Iron Man, I think, right?
Iron Man.
Yeah, I mean he's happy in Iron Man
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
and those. So
No, but not only for that. For example, he directed Jungle Book for Disney, which became $1 billion movie.
true.
What else did he do? Because I know he's very successful with
Elf.
Disney.
He
Yeah, yeah,
directed
Elf, yeah,
Elf.
yeah, true, Elf, yeah.
So which is one of honestly the best Christmas movies ever.
Yep.
And yeah, he's just super successful director. I mean, he's also like we said starred in as Happy in the MCU. He
Yeah.
starred in so many other movies. so he's a recognizable force or guy. But but what do you think of the Mandalorian Grogu?
So because I wanted to put a number. Well, I don't have the number exactly, but I needed to talk about something about Mandalorian Grogu. If we talk about just the trailer, I'm excited. Like, I mean, I always loved I love the first season of Mandalorian. I will fight everyone to say it is the best and the only great season, because I feel like season two, it was really Mandalorian and Grogu featuring one character of Star Wars each episode. So which is not bad, it's okay. But when you take it just as the show itself, it's like there's not really much that they did. Like the best appeal of season two, it's the many cameos like Boba Fett, Luke Skywalker. What was the other? What's the name of the? No, not Sabine. What's the name of the other Mandalorian?
Wasn't that Ahsoka? Or I don't know.
No, no,
I
no.
don't know, but
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh
Ahsoka
yeah,
was
true. We
there.
had Ahsoka as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ahsoka as well. But the other one, oh man, what's her name? It's not Sabine Wren.
Wasn't Bo Katan or
Yeah,
something?
Bo-Katan. So we have
Yeah.
Bo-Katan. So you see, in 8 episodes, we have already four major guest appearances, not just like a little appearance, major guest appearances.
Yep.
So yeah, I remember like that's how I categorize season two. It was like because of the cameos, because of the nostalgia, I really loved it. But if I just take that just how it is, it was especially weaker than the first season. Like the first season, it was really a setup. They really show you like everything that you wanted to see in that, and it was just very, very well made. And the third season, like with all the respect, I don't even remember too much what happened in that season. Like I know it was with Bo-Katan, with the sea creature or whatever, but like I don't remember it that much. I do remember I remember how it finished, so I enjoy how it finished though. But yeah, so I wanted to see more of Mandalorian Grogu. The thing is, yeah, I don't know. So speaking of that, like today it dropped, and Grace Randolph, I watched her live stream, and Grace Randolph reported that unfortunately it wasn't trending. Like legit, it wasn't really trending. It wasn't as trending as one would hope, because I think two factors. Like now I'm this is my opinion, like no, not Grace Randolph, but I think two factors. First of all, yeah, this is a movie that comes in May 2022, so it's very far away. Like when I look at Lilo and Stitch, they started the ad campaign in March and it came out in May. So you see, like I sometimes it's good to start your ad campaign before, but sometimes like this is way too early. I feel it's way too early. This would have been better if it would have been a Christmas or like in December trailer. I feel like this went a bit too quickly. Apparently, what Grace Randolph is theorizing, it's because the whole scandal with Jimmy Kimmel. Probably they wanna they need something else to have attention. So
Yep.
yeah, like I said, that I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. Only Disney will know why. But yeah, so it was kind of weird to see that a very beloved show like Mandalorian didn't trend too much, and I think that is the problem because and I think also that's where the MCU has a short problem here. It's like like it's TV shows, and I haven't seen right now someone jump from the TV to the big screen and make an impact, except maybe for Daredevil, and he was like just a cameo there. So that's why it's gonna be interesting to see the Punisher, because he's doing like the big jump, like even more than Daredevil. Daredevil was just a cameo. He's going to legit be there for at least a chunk of time in the movie of Spider-Man. So I'm like, okay, that's great. But so far, if you take Kamala Khan, she was very nice in her. She started as a TV series. She went to the Marvels. It didn't really perform too well. Falcon, he became Captain America in his TV show, which I did like a lot. He went to the big screen. It's that I think it's also the plot, maybe like the script. It wasn't at his best, but you see, like so that's why like I don't see the jump is more difficult than I thought. And now the problem with Star Wars and also Marvel, it's that they didn't have really a lot of great shows neither. Like when I look at Star Wars, that's why I was writing it. We have After Boba Fett, which was very divisive. It was, I would say, even a bit boring, to be honest. Like the best episodes were the episodes where Din and Grogu are there, which is kind of weird. Like it's legit. They're stealing the spotlight of the main protagonist. Then you have I don't remember canonically or by order which one came, but I know you have Andor, which was a bit divisive. But luckily for people, Andor, the half season of season one and season two were amazing. So that's probably after Mandalorian, the greatest show that they did. But then what you have the Acolyte, which is super divisive. Um, Ahsoka was a even I thought it was a bit of a letdown. Again, I was there just of nostalgia because I'm a huge Star Wars Rebels fan. So yeah, so that's why like I think and it's crazy, you know, like it's gonna be 7 years that we didn't have any Star Wars in on the big screen. So I don't know. Like I said, for me, like my general thoughts, like I'm excited to see it because I do like what Filoni has done. Like I feel like if there's someone who understood why Star Wars the episode one, two, and three era was really great. It was Filoni and John Favreau more than the more than George Lucas, for example. So and yeah, like honestly, thanks to those two TV shows, Star Wars Rebels and Star Wars the Clone Wars, like you understand a bit more and you like more the lore that what's going on in that Star Wars. But I feel like we've been too much in that, and I feel like at one point it's time to move on. Like even this, I'm like, okay, Mandalorian Grogu. What are they going to tell me that I don't know? That's where I'm like, yeah, what else is there to tell that I don't know? Because I feel
Yeah.
like they are doing everything they can to milk that era. And then yeah, I understand. Yeah, they did the Acolyte, which didn't work, but I did like some aspects that were in the show, and I hope like they can continue maybe elaborating somewhere else, you know. But we'll see. But like I said, yeah, I'm excited for this, but I could understand why people are not because I don't. Maybe there's a lot of people that haven't watched all the Mandalorian, so that's the problem. Like, what if there's people that haven't watched, I don't know, Mandalorian season three, for example, like they're kind of maybe they won't go to the movie, or maybe they're gonna
Yeah.
try and watch it before. So you see, that's the problem with series. Like that's the thing. Like if you haven't watched this, that's yeah. I don't know. Hopefully, it's gonna be a successful movie, but yeah,
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like I was about to talk about it because like the MCU and also Star Wars, it does feel like a homework now, right?
yeah.
So it's you have to watch that to understand this film or understand that series or understand that or that or that. And again, yeah, this one, Mandalorian, you kind of have to see you almost have to see um the yeah, 1 to 3 and also Boba
Even Boba
Fett.
Fett, yeah, and even Boba Fett, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what happened with him in Boba Fett? I think it was like he lost his what was it? He lost his
The Creed, I think, right? The
yeah,
Creed, yeah,
yeah, I
and
can't
that
remember.
plot is for season three, so you kind of need to watch it then.
Right?
So you see,
So
like, yeah,
yeah, that ties into that. And again, that's homework to do. So you have to follow these shows and it becomes hard when it comes to the big screen because not everyone going to do all of that and then watch this. So you're losing a lot of the target audiences that you're hoping for a film. And and yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Yeah, you're losing your target audience and that is well that sucks. It's
yeah,
because your regular old like grandpa isn't going to watch 500 shows and
no,
all of
exactly,
the movies to watch Mandalorian and Grogu.
yeah.
And and just wanted to jump in to say from this trailer, what the hell is even the story they are trying to tell?
So you see, like I think Dave Filoni said that this is should be like the culmination of the Filoniverse. I don't see any culmination here. Like to be honest, that's the thing. I'm like I don't know what's the story about. Of course, I'm interested, but like that's the thing. For example, I take a huge example, of course, of another media, but that starts as a show, the Demon Slayer, for example. Yeah, you're gonna tell me,
Yeah.
wait, yo, Demon Slayer. Yeah, but Demon Slayer starts as an anime, weekly, putting some episodes. But what happened now? Like they're like, you know what? We're gonna do the movie of the culminate because now it's the final. But this, like, that's why Dave Filoni said like he wanted to do Mandalorian and Grogu because this will be the conclusion of his Filoniverse. But like I said, I don't really see it. unless he's going to divide it in many movies that may be the case. So yeah, and also like speaking of that, I don't know, like it's not gonna conclude. For example, Ahsoka, that we're having a season two. I do see one character from Rebels, which I'm really glad to see, but yeah.
All right.
The one thing I will say also that I do like of this trailer though, it's that it feels a bit more cinematic, because that also too, like you have to be more cinematic if you want to be in the big screen, right? And I do see like more budget, like it does feel very, like it does feel better. But yeah, I don't like, for example, I don't know what people are more interested in, Mandalorian and Grogu, or the new movie from Ryan Gosling that they're going to shoot soon. I feel like there's more interest in that movie because we don't know the I don't know if it's I hope it's not in the again in the Skywalker saga, but let's say it is. Like I don't know, it feels something fresher. I feel, especially like you said, there's no homework to do. Like if you can see that and that's it. There's no homework that you have to do before. So, like I said, I hope it's not gonna hurt this movie. I'm excited for this movie. I can't wait to see it because I did like a lot Mandalorian and Grogu, and I like to see them anywhere. Like give me more Mandalorian and Grogu, and I'm gonna be satisfied. But
Yeah.
it is a bad sign when you don't trend really too much, and yeah, when you see like all we start to analyze, you're like, yeah, there's a lot of work, there's a lot of things that they have to pray that work that day.
Yeah, I definitely agree. If we're looking at the trailer now, Star the official Star Wars YouTube account has only gotten 3 million views, which for a standard for like Star Wars Marvel trailers is not a lot. I mean, of course, 3 million people watching something is huge, but for Star Wars, it's not really that huge. Like we can see the Star Wars: The Force Awakens trailer, it has 111 million views, which yeah, that's the most popular.
Yeah.
And
Yo, by the way, do you know who we have in the chat? This is the godfather of YouTube, man.
you know, the
Yo, what's
one
up, Zach Mill? How are you doing, Zach? I hope
the
you're doing
one
great,
I'm going
man.
to show now is the reason why I'm here right now.
Yo, Zach
Zach
Mill.
Melon Top Movies.
Yo, go subscribe to Zach. He's such a beloved movie goer. Sorry, movie goer. Yeah, movie goer, movie tuber. He's such a great fella. He's now a dad. Very
Yep.
congratulations for that, man. And yeah, I agree with him. To me, this felt exactly like a teaser for an episode on Disney Plus. I agree.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of comments like that. Like this feels like just one episode of a, the series,
Yeah.
and more like in the whole film. But like I agree with the one that you say about like I think it's Starlighters. I think
Yeah, I think it's
Starfighters.
Starlighter, right? The one with wait, Ryan Gosling. I think that's the name, Starlighter. I think.
Starlight or Fighter, I think, with Ryan Gosling and Sean Levy. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's because it's fresh,
Starfighter.
unique.
Yeah, Starfighter.
Starfighter, yeah, it's unique, it's fresh, it's something new to the table that we haven't already seen before, and that
Yeah.
is why I'm excited for that film. It's of course I'm excited for Mandalorian and Grogu. It was definitely one of my favorite shows or Star Wars shows, but we have already seen that in three, or actually technically 4 seasons, because if you're counting Boba Fett,
Yeah.
like 4 seasons already, and then we're dropping a random, like random episode, almost just an hour long, hour 2 hours long episode with just one contained story that for me it looks interesting, but not like too interesting for me to actually like be super hyped for it. I mean, we can see, like I have an image there, right there. We actually have Boba Fett's son, I think it was, who is played by Jeremy Allen White.
Wait. Sorry. What?
Yeah. So
Really?
we have, if I go into the slideshow that we are that I have on here and pause the autoplay and switch to which slide is it?
Because I think that's Zeb. The
This one.
oh,
I'm
okay, yeah, okay, okay, okay. Sorry. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this one is um
Jabba the Hutt son. Yeah,
Rota the Hutt,
yeah,
which is voiced by Jeremy Allen White.
yeah.
Which I mean that's okay. That's pretty cool to see. But again, Mandalorian and Grogu, we've already seen it. I'm always searching for something that feels unique, something that freshens my mind, freshens the whole universe almost, and that
Yeah.
is also why I'm excited for Starfighters with Ryan Gosling. And yeah,
Speaking of that, I have some information. Also, I read quickly, Zach. Sorry to disappoint you, Zach, but it is still in the Star Wars. It is still. Oh no, wait. What did you say? He said
we can
Rise of Skywalker timeline.
you guys are too kind
Oh, you're
always.
kind.
I'm so excited for Starfighter because it's new and moves past Rise of Skywalker
He's
timeline.
right.
That
Yeah.
said, it's still not very exciting for
No, no, yeah,
Starfighter
he's right.
anymore.
He's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it says, yeah, upcoming American space opera, filmed by Sean Levy and written by Jonathan Trooper. So basically, yeah, it says. It is part of the Star Wars franchise set 5 years after the events of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. The Rise
yeah.
of Skywalker was the last one, right?
I'm pretty sure. Yes,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can't even
So
remember.
okay, so you
To be
see,
fair.
like, yeah, you're past that, and oh my god,
Yep.
look at the stars. You have Ryan Gosling, Matt Smith, Mia Goth,
Yep.
Aaron Pierre, who is the new Green Lantern,
Yeah.
Simon Bird, Jamal Westman, Daniel Ings, and Amy Adams, bro. Like
Yep.
that's a great cast, man.
100%. And I mean, Sean Levy, he already
Yeah, Sean
directed.
Levy.
I mean, he's directed both of the Night of the Museum. He's
Yeah,
Adam Project, Free Guy, and also Deadpool and Wolverine, which well, is awesome. And I think
yeah,
from what we've seen so far of the set photos and leaks, it looks great.
yeah. I do like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Zach said Star Wars feels so diluted to me. I was always there for the story of the Han, Luke, and Leia and Vader. The universe was cool, but was the backdrop of the great story and family drama. Yeah, my problem with Star is like I feel like that's the problem when you like it is great. All right, like I love episode 1, 2, 3, and also 4, 5, 6. I will admit, like I love episode 7, but the thing, my problem comes with episode 8 and episode 9. Like whatever is your taste. If you that's how people felt. If you love episode 8, you kind of hate episode 9 because they're legit taking away everything that you liked in that episode. And the other and the opposite is as well. If you hate it, like I remember, I didn't like too much what they did with episode 8, but I was trying to like accept the fact that that's what it was, and then in episode 9 like they just trash it. I'm like, wait, why is this, why are you doing this? Like that's not the way. Like just continue what you started, like it's not like Din would say, this is not the way, man. You don't do that. Like don't do that. Like that's how you divide fandom. Like you want to satisfy some and you're just gonna divide even more fandom. And then Filoni, for me, he kind of saved a bit Star Wars. Especially like what I like about Filoni, he made you feel why, like I think he expanded the vision of George Lucas for episode 1 and 2 era, and you're like, now you understand why that era is so great, and you can do so much there. Like like I don't know if you watch Star Wars Clone Wars, but it's so good. And then he made Rebels, which was, oh my god, was so great. Like I'm still defending that is the best animated show for me. I know people will say Clone Wars, but I always say Clone Wars had the advantage of having already characters that you know. For example, Obi-Wan, Anakin. It's not the same thing to start from scratch and you love those characters. And now that's why we have them in Ahsoka. So yeah, seriously, they're great, and that's how. And then you have Mandalorian. Like it made you feel like very special, But I don't know, like there's something that I think they kind of lost their way also with there. Like I feel like, yeah, they might have done too much, and yeah, that's where it's kind of unfortunate. And yeah, I'm with you, Zach. I'm more excited for Starfighter than Mandalorian and Grogu. And yeah, he said it feels like the universe is now the forefront and the characters are just there to inhabit. Yeah.
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 Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So
But what would you suggest? Do you suggest they still continue like this? What they started as TV series, sorry, should they just continue as a TV series, or because for me, like when he said like I'm going to do a movie and it's the culmination of what I've done, I expect everyone to be here, like Ahsoka, Boba Fett, like like this is like the like Infinity Castle, like that's the culmination of like that's the ending of what I've tried to build so far. But here so far, I just see like Zad said, like a big episode that we're going to see on the big screen.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that. Did he actually say that it was like a
Well, I
combination?
think I remember
Like,
he said that. Maybe wait. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
oh no, I just said I didn't know that. But if that's true, I'm just kind of confused because yeah, like you said, from this trailer, where are the characters? Like, why should we be hyped for this show if this is supposed or movie? Sorry, if this was supposed to be a conclusion, why doesn't it look like a conclusion?
Okay,
For
sorry. So sorry to interrupt you, but so it said that the Mandalorian Grogu serves as a pivotal big screen continuation of the interconnected stories Dave Filoni has been crafted in the Star Wars universe, but it's not the culmination of his entire. Okay, my bad. That's my fault then, because I did
all
read
right,
in an article that he was looking this as a culmination. Well, not the culmination, but like as the big step forward for what he done before the culmination of his work. But yeah, so maybe the article was not maybe they tried to sell something that wasn't necessarily what he said word by word, so I apologize for that, people.
all right. So if we're taking that, in my opinion, I think it would be better if they had to milk Mandalorian so much. Even though I love movies, I am more of a movie guy than a series guy. I do like series, but I tend to watch more movies. I think be it would have been better if it was a season 4. For
Yeah.
like right now, like we all said, it just looks like a gigantic episode, and there's nothing that really like hypes me up to watch this episode, right? So I
Hmm.
mean, they all this trailer is just it's just the dynamic between Grogu and a Mandalorian, which we've
Yeah.
already seen in the the 3 season we already has. And for this trailer, I if if this turns out to be something completely different, then I will come back and say so. But for right
Right.
now, it's like it's bland. There's nothing really that going on, and nothing that hooks me right away.
So I continue with what I said. Thank you for that, Toby. But I just wanted to continue because I didn't read the
Yeah.
last part, and this is where he literally said it's the culmination. So like I said, it's
Oh,
this movie is not the culmination of his entire work, but it does function as a bridge, co-written by Filoni and John Favreau, to a larger untitled theatrical film Filoni is developing to conclude the arcs he's been weaving in his shows like Mandalorian, The Boba Fett, and Ahsoka. Filoni aims to use this film to define this New Republic era between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens.
all right. Hmm.
Yeah. But
In-
you see, that's the thing. There's a lot of homework now because you have to watch this movie. Then you have Ahsoka season 2, which probably you have to watch it now. And yeah, like I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I think for me, it would have been just best if they would have finished everything as a show. But now, if you wanted to go to the big screen, then do like Demon Slayer, man. Like just do finish all the things that you have to do in your shows, and then go to the big screen and finish all the arcs if you want to the big screen. Maybe it could work, maybe not, but it would have been interesting. But now, like if you're gonna show me a movie, then I have to go back to another season, then another movie. Like that's starting to be a bit heavy. And also like
yeah.
I don't know, Book of Boba. If we didn't get a season 2, and I don't think we're gonna have a season 2. So why even bother?
Yeah, I agree. Moving to some comments,
Yeah.
Zach said, in my opinion, they need a new grand scale epic saga planned, epic saga planned, and you go forward with Star Wars Episode
12 or 12
12.
episode 12,
Yes,
yeah. So you see, that's
or
why I'm more
Episode X.
interested in
Yeah,
Starfighter, because this is the great
Episode
opportunity
X. Yeah.
with Starfighters to, oh yeah, X, sorry. So that's why, like, I feel like Starfighters could do this better because they have the opportunity, because you have a movie that is not, like, it's not a Jedi movie, so that's great. You can concentrate on something more spectacular, because Starfighters, it looks fantastic. Like, I think it was Patty Jenkins who wanted to do something like that, right? She was the one who wanted to do
I'm not sure.
I remember, like, she wanted to do something about starfighters, but anyways, if it wasn't her, like, people can correct me. But and yeah, so I feel like this is the opportunity where they could tease a little bit how is, after Rise of Skywalker, how is now the new era Republic. The thing is, like, the biggest problem we have now with, like, moving forward is, what do we do with Ray? Because they did announce, remember, I think they did announce that Ray was coming back. She was going to
Yeah,
have, like, the movie, and people were very disgusted. Like, they didn't want that. I never had a problem with Ray, or with especially not with the actress. I don't know, people have been targeting Daisy
yeah.
Ridley, which that's just a bit dumb. Like, seriously, she has nothing to do with those decisions. So that's the thing, like, what do you do with her? That's the problem. Like, that's how you that I don't know if you just not necessarily ignore her, but just don't include her, and you just do something fresh, different. Or yeah, the thing is, like, I feel like people will always tell you, hey, what about Ray? What happened there? What happened with the other characters? Like, we didn't spend three movies just to not remember them anywhere, or never, so I don't know, it's a bit touchy. I would love to see Ray again, but maybe bring Ray, like, I don't know, in episode 10, or maybe the last episode. How many do No, sorry, episode 10. I don't know, bring her in episode 11 or episode 12 or something, but she doesn't need to have, like, a big necessary role, but it would be cool to see her. I would love to see her again, to be honest, but I don't know, it really depends on people. What would you like to see? Would you like to see Ray coming back, or nah?
I'm really unsure. I mean, Ray was a cool character, and I'm actually just speaking of, I can't even remember what the movie was about, or any of the movies were about. I completely forgot Star Wars. But anyways, um,
Yeah, okay.
anyways, uh, I think she was a cool character. Um, I think they should definitely include her in future projects, but don't make her like the main focus. Like Man of Tomorrow, for example, for James Gunn. He's it's not a direct sequel to Superman, but Superman is a part of the film. And that is kind of like what I would think of Ray Gray. Make her a part of the film, but like not maybe focusing too much on her,
Hmm.
and focusing on a larger, grand story. At
Yeah.
least what I think.
But yeah, they like Zach said, they do need a grand scale epic saga. Like, now they do need to plan something, and yeah, hopefully it's gonna be worth it. Zach said, "Is it a mistake to make Star Wars like the MCU?" Of course, it is a big mistake. Like, that's what we were talking about
Kind
before. Like, I feel like that's like the problem is, like, so far, you can correct me, Zach. Like, I don't have anything in my mind where something started as a series and got to the big screen and was very successful. I don't have anything like that right now in my mind. Like, I'm trying to really think about it. The only thing I think about is Demon Slayer. That's an anime, but that's because it's the final, and the final they're doing that in a big format. But aside of that, like I was saying to Toby, like, we have Falcon, who became Captain America, which I enjoyed that show, but you see his transition to the big screen wasn't really successful. Again, I think for the Captain America, I think it was mostly other things than that. I feel like, unfortunately, there was a lot of well, they had to rewrite a lot of the story because of real life events, unfortunately, and things like that. So let's say they were a bit unlucky with that, but then you have Miss Marvel, which is a great character. I don't know about her show, though. I felt it was okay, and then it kind of felt rushed a little bit, but she's a great character. Once again, she went to the big screen, to the Marvels, and the Marvels wasn't successful. I'm not saying it's because of her, but clearly there's something that doesn't really work well. But then you have Wanda, who did jump to the big screen, and it was kind of successful. Doctor Strange, although a bit divisive, but then again, I'm like, but Wanda was already like she started in the big screen. It's not like she debuted in the small screen, and so yeah, I could say that for Falcon. But so that's the thing. So like you can see like there's not like I don't have like a clear example of they were successful and they can transition quite easily. So that and that's why like today we were looking at the numbers and they weren't really great for Mandalorian Grogu. Like I remember like when this the first time we have Mandalorian, the first trailer, like it was trending so much, like because it was new, it was for Disney Plus, of course, it was something very different. But now you see, like it's not. I don't think this is what Disney were expecting today. I'm pretty sure they were expecting like this to blow up the internet, and they didn't really do that. So yeah, I think yeah, the MCU like Star Wars have been really doing this kind of this formula ish, at least like I said, at least from Star Wars, what I did like is like they were creating their own universe based on the series, so that was pretty cool compared to Marvel. They were really doing just little chapters here and there, which I don't know, like at the end of the day not everything was pay off to the big screen and didn't really work as well, so felt more of a job, like Toby said, it felt more of a job to
Yep.
try and catch up to everything. So but yeah, we will see what happens to both. But I always said like Disney Plus would kind of ruin this because like when you put television shows, like it's not the same thing. That because I've seen some animes do that as well, and it's not and it doesn't go very well because it's two different mediums, man. Like you're asking a lot to your fandom, and especially if you're gonna pump a lot. And like I said, quality wise, we didn't get some Mandalorian, and what for Marvel will be probably WandaVision and Loki, but like all the rest, like you've been pumping so many things and people didn't really enjoy it, so of course you lose a bit of trust there of your fans. So
Yep.
like I said, I seriously think if they ever make that Ray movie, it should just be Star Wars Episode 10. Giving it the episode subtitle makes it more must. Oh yeah, that's for sure. They need to put Episode 10, 11, and 12. That's for sure. Like because that's the main saga, and like people are going to take that more seriously. That's 100% I agree with you, Zach, on there. Yeah. So Episode 10, I don't know, the return of Rey Skywalker.
Yeah, and yeah, no, I don't know. Would To be fair, I didn't even realize there were 10
No, this will be
episodes.
the 10th. This will be the 10th.
Yeah, I didn't even. I'm so like not catched up with all of these series. So
Yeah.
for me, yeah, definitely, I would go to the movie theaters to see a movie. If I like Star Wars a lot, I would see a movie that is named with an episode. Definitely, I agree, because that attracts more of the Star Wars fandom with
Yeah.
or the general fandom, because they are wanting to see that movie magic again, kind of
Yeah.
from the last ones. All right,
Or
and
like
you mhm,
Uh,
go
yeah,
ahead.
I wanted to add something, and then we can. I knew Mandarin Guru. We had some stuff to talk about, but this is about. You see, like for example, that's why I always wanted Star Wars to kind of get out a bit of the Skywalker saga, and that's why Starfighter looks nice because it's outside of the outside of the. How you call this Skywalker saga? But I have a question. What if we go back before the Skywalker saga? That's why I was hyped for the Acolyte. Unfortunately, they kind of didn't deliver. But I remember that there's still the James Mangold movie where the Dawn of the Jedi, which says it's like I don't know if it's still there. I don't know if maybe they're not gonna do it anymore. But I remember like they did announce this, and this looks so promising because it was a story set in the oops sorry story set in the 25,000 years before the first hours, and focuses on the discovery of the Force. This I remember it's even before the High Republic. So like I don't know, like I remember he wanted to do something like black and white or something like that. So I don't know, like would you be down for things that are also before, like for example the this is like the start of the Force, or you just want to move forward and just go beyond 9?
Yeah, that is a great question, because I've always said to my fans and everyone around me that yes, how I am not the biggest Star Wars fan at the moment, but I am excited for one project, and that is that project right there.
Okay, yeah,
Exploring the Force, exploring the first ever Jedi's. That is something kind of unique,
yeah,
and again fresh to the audience, and that is why I am excited to see it a lot, because there's so many unanswered questions about Star Wars, and I think going back in time would 100% help with answering those unanswered questions.
yeah.
And for example, how is a Jedi made? What is the Force? What is a Jedi? Kind of like all these type of questions can be answered in that. I think it's a movie, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so that those questions can be not asked but answered in that
Yeah.
movie, and yeah.
Well, and also you have James Mangold. Like, if you want quality, man, James Mangold.
Yeah,
He has a good record at least. So yeah.
yeah, he has a phenomenal record. He's going on to like he was Logan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Logan. I mean, all of these phenomenal films, and him directing a Star Wars film, I think that would be really, really cool. And I love his style, and I think his style and Star Wars would mix very well together.
The three movies I love from Mangold are Logan, bro. This, that's why for me I had a hard time to watch F1. Like, until I watch it, I think it's really nice. But before that, I was like, no, because I have my bar too high already. Like, he did 4V Ferrari. That was the movie of cars, and I was just like, bro, the bar is way too high. Like, he showed me there's nothing that can beat that. I'm not saying F1 beat it, but it's clearly there. I'm like, whoa, that was so great. And he also did the one with Timothée Chalamet, perfect, a complete unknown.
Yeah, that film, yes,
Yeah.
which was also phenomenal, and they had really unique techniques to film that, and I think he just has such a great track record. I've only seen, I think, okay, I've seen four of his films,
Okay.
but two of them I am like I really love them, and that is Logan and Complete Unknown. The other ones, like Wolverine from 2013 and Indiana Jones and the
Oh yeah,
Dial of
Wolverine was pretty
Destiny.
good. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Wolverine was pretty decent. I like it a lot, but it wasn't like like epic for me. And but however, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny fell also apart for me. But he has still such a great like style, especially in like Logan and these like Disney type projects. And if that makes with Star Wars, I think it would be,
It would be great.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, tell us on the comment section, guys. What do you think about Mandalorian and Grogu? Did you like this trailer? What are your sensations? And why do you think it didn't trend really too much? Are you excited for this, or are you mostly excited for other projects of Star Wars? For example, Starfighters, that we know it's coming very soon as well. And also, like, what do you think about like Star Wars being off for 7 years? Like, when Mandalorian and Grogu will hit theaters, it will be 7 years that we didn't have any Star Wars movie, which is insane. Like, we used to have, like, I don't know, like every 2 or 3 years a Star Wars movie. So yeah. And also, yeah, tell us on the also, like, don't forget to follow Zach Milne and Luke Ponto. They were in the chat. Thank you, Zach, for the comments. Very appreciated. And yeah, let's move on to the next topic, man, because
Oh
we
yeah.
have some bunch of topics tonight.
Oh yeah. And this one is quite exciting. And it is, well, something about Warner Bros. So here we can maybe talk about some DC stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go. All right, all right. Yes, you see that right. On the screen that says a big Netflix logo and Paramount, and behind us in the background is Warner Bros. Because
Yep.
if y'all don't know, there is a bidding war for buying Warner Bros. And the two high or potential bidders as well. First of all, Paramount, who
Yeah,
said it
Paramount.
first. They said they were going to place a bid, and then later in the week, Netflix said they were going to place a bet, which is for me concerning in terms of Netflix. And Paramount is also, for me, Paramount would be the best choice, one of the best choices
Okay.
or yeah, I think one of the best for Warner Bros. Probably the best is just having Warner Bros. And just finding a new director, or like finding a new chief. But what are your thoughts on this whole situation?
Well, I don't know exactly how. Because I remember when Disney bought Fox, I remember that that was really concerning because we had the numbers and Disney would control 40% of the market of the movie industry, which that's way too much. Like that's almost half of the market, which that's like I said, that's very concerning, and it's kind of crazy that they let Disney do it right. They let Disney buy Fox. So I don't know how much Netflix will control the market and everything, but like I won't lie to you, I'm excited for Netflix, especially I know for Paramount, but for Netflix, I'm kind of excited because this is my personal taste, but I feel like Netflix is so nice how they started as a streaming service and they still continue as a streaming service, and yet they still want to continue like that. That's really crazy, and I love that. I think ideally it would be best Paramount just because that's the key here. Paramount is a distributor of movie, but not Netflix. Netflix they're streaming movies. They're
Yep.
streaming business, and I don't think they're ever going to change that. Like luckily for them, they put because they do produce some great gems. Like I mean, they've been winning some awards. Luckily for them, this year they did put Demon Hunter, Demon Hunter, whatever it's called, in a 1 week movie theater or something like that. Because if not, like that movie would not participate in the Oscars. You know, so I was like, oof. Luckily for them. So I know they produce some good stuff. I know they could be in good hands, but I'm like, I don't know. Will this because for a while me and my friends were always saying, why doesn't Netflix finally jump and becomes another distributor of movies like he go why does Netflix doesn't jump and becomes another competitor in the movie business, and they have the money for it, they have the quality for it. I mean I'm pretty sure they could. Like you see, you would have what Lionsgate, Paramount, well now Disney because you don't have Fox anymore, Warner Brothers, like and imagine Netflix there. It would be insane. I don't know why they don't do it necessarily. Like I said, probably they want to stick to the what they started and what made them big. But that's my concern because buying Warner Brothers, like I said, if Netflix is not going to jump and becoming a movie industry for the cinema, I don't see the point there then to buy it, and I feel like that's actually even killing a giant that maybe needs today resurgence. So that's why maybe Paramount would be better. But then again, Paramount is I don't know, man. Like if they have some interesting franchises, but they don't use them too much, or they didn't really do much with them, or they just milk it to the point that people just don't care anymore. So if I want some quality time, like some quality things, I would rather Netflix. But if I'm thinking about the movie industry and the movie theater business, I rather Paramount to take them. I mean, like well, first of all, I don't know why are they even selling themselves. Like I thought like they bought Discovery and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I'm actually, we can look at this. They say we're on Collider. They
yeah.
say a new contender may have been entered in the Warner Bros. Discovery sweepstakes, with Paramount and Skydowns officially cemented their major back in August. They were
I'm coming back in
rumbling.
1 minute. Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah,
just
I'll just keep
yeah.
in there, and then we can see if there's some news in this. And they were rumbling that the new Blustered entertainment giant under David Ellison was next looking to acquire this storied Hollywood studio. And And with a shocking twist, Netflix may be considering a bid, adding smokes to the potential fire. To the streaming CEO Ted Sarandos was recently attending at a crowdfund fight in Las Vegas outside. Yeah. Further reports details unlike Paramount and Skydance, which would be acquired all the branches, cable networks, and more for both Warner Brothers and Discovery sites. Meaning, if I'm getting this right, they will be acquiring every movie, everything, and just complete access to Warner Brothers. And yeah, there you go. Netflix may be interesting in just the studio and the streaming part of the business. So it looks like maybe Netflix will be interesting in maybe like if we're talking about DC, for example, streaming services. So maybe like Peacemaker, for example. It's nearly what? It's episode 5 right now, and it's coming episode 6 on Thursday. So they would be interested in that type of project instead of like the whole everything, honestly. So so just to fill you in,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
to
go
fill
ahead.
you
Sorry.
in, I just said that it looks like, yeah, the further report detailed that unlike Paramount and Skydance, which wanted to acquire all the branches, cable networks, and more
Ooh,
from both Warner Brothers and Discovery, Netflix may be more interested in the just the studio and the streaming part of the business.
yeah.
So they, like I said, they kind of want like the streaming part,
They don't want the
and
whole cake.
yeah, they like
Yeah.
Peacemaker, for example. That's a streaming series, so they kind of want that, but not
I mean,
like
look, to be honest, Warner Brothers has. If I tackle Disney lately for killing their brands, Warner Brothers hasn't been better neither. Like,
yeah,
uh, the thing I know Warner Bros. What do you know Warner Bros. For Looney Tunes, bro? They're not even there
yeah,
anymore. Looney Tunes are not even there now. It's from Ketchup Entertainment or something like that. So they're not even there. But the thing what is a bit sad, it's like this year Warner's Brothers is having a great year in movie industry. Like they're having a great year. I think last year they had a good year as well. So it's kind of weird to see this, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what Zaslav is doing at this point. They bought Discovery just to be resell again or something like that. They wanted to sell because I heard like they wanted to sell Discovery after they merged. I'm like, wait, you just bought them. Um, Max has been changing. How many names has Max been changing? HBO Max, HBO
yep,
Plus, HBO whatever. Then they just said HBO Max. Now it's Max. Now I don't know. Like I don't even know at this point how many times did they change in the span of what, like 4 years, or like even Peacock is more stable than them in that aspect. And I
yep,
don't have Peacock here, and I don't think in Norway you have it neither. But like
no,
even they have been more consistent in that area. Let's say like that. So I don't know. I think it's a bit of a mess in Warner Brothers, but it would be kind of unfortunate. Like if we're talking about like streaming, that would be perfect for Netflix. I feel like Netflix, like oh my god, imagine Netflix grabbing some, because we always say, for example, DC aside of Batman, like even Superman. I can even confirm today that even Superman, like I know James Gunn is saying Superman has been very successful. I would take away the very successful. I would say decent, because Superman is supposed to have bigger numbers than that, and that was very decent. Like it couldn't even top Men of Steel, which I know it's not a competition, but if this is the start of your big universe, it's a kind of a weak one. Like in terms of box office, I'm talking like it's kind of a weak one. It did like
i'm
500 millions.
i'm pretty sure they actually became the top
Really?
Superman movie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, maybe. Okay, let's see. Wait, Man of Steel box office.
I'm pretty sure, at
Because I
least.
remember it wasn't, but maybe now it did top it finally. But
Hmm.
so Man of Steel grows 670. Superman 2025.
Yep.
Superman 2025. If it did, well, look, no, not even. It came
Oh,
close to. I don't know. At least
okay.
what I'm seeing, it came really close to, because Superman made 615 million, while Man of Steel made 670 million.
Okay.
At least that's what I have from Box Office Mojo. Maybe somewhere else they have another number, but
Yeah, I saw. I think I saw it on like discussing films or something that they said something about it. I don't know,
I mean, maybe
but yeah,
maybe if you consider because I like since they are because like they go to Apple first and people consume that,
yep.
so they pay. Maybe with that, I don't know, but I would be surprised like that much. I don't know, maybe, but even so, like even if it surpassed Man of Steel, it did barely then surpass it, and it's not like it blew it away, So it kind of did barely surpass him. I talk about that. Even Fantastic Four, they didn't make a good job. They did surpass the other Fantastic Four, which wasn't a bar too high, but still, that also is a weak number to be honest for Fantastic Four. So, not a great month of July for both of them, except for Jurassic. That was the real winner of July. But yeah, sorry, I kind of went a bit off topic. But so we all know that when it comes to DC, I was about to tell bro, imagine a show of Batman stuff. So we always know Batman is the forefront center, and this is not a secret. We all know DC is Batman centric, and Batman, and also because Batman is the most relatable. And it's fun to see Batman. It's fun. It's dark. That's what we like. But but with Netflix, that would be great to have a booster gold. It would be great to have like yeah, lanterns, for example. Like I feel like because the great thing with Netflix, they have so much wide appeal. Like every time you have something about Netflix, it's almost guaranteed that you're gonna see that trailer. No, for example, Apple TV, they keep putting some great content, but I never see those shows. Ted Lasso, I was such a huge fan of Ted Lasso. I was waiting for season 3 trailer. I never knew, and then I saw like I had to type it myself, and I see 4 days before they release already the trailer. I'm like, wait, how is this not like in their main thing? Like Ted Lasso 1 and 2 won so many Emmys. I'm like, wait, how is this not promoted as much? So that's at least in that aspect, Netflix is good at promoting, is good at putting your show forefront and center, and especially like like every time like so many actors uh gained a lot of fame in the recent years thanks to Netflix. So so in that aspect, it could be great. It could be great, but the thing with me with Netflix, the business side of perspective, and for the movie theater especially, because let's be honest, Netflix is one of the reasons why people may not go all that much to the movie theaters, and I mean it's okay. Like I would say it's more the other streaming service, but let's say they have some responsibilities in that way. But at least, like I said, at least they started like that, not like the others, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, HBO Max, etc. That they won the piece of the cake also. But yeah, but I don't know. Like it's kind of touchy. I mean, if Netflix has it, I wouldn't be surprised. They're more organized, I feel, today compared to Paramount. Paramount kind of desperately needs some stuff. I kind of feel like they desperately need DC or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know what to think about this. I feel torn. From one hand, it could be cool with Netflix. I feel there's more to do, more cinematic things that they could do. With Paramount for the movie perspective, business perspective of movie theaters, I think it would be suitable and better with Paramount. Oh, Toby, you're muted.
Whoops. Yeah. The thing with me, there's a big that is a big factor for me. I thought like maybe Netflix buying Warner Brothers would be scary because of them not putting movies in like theaters. Imagine like seeing Man of Tomorrow, for example, being a streaming only film,
Yeah,
which that is just a big concern for me. Luckily, Netflix are trying at least films in theaters because my theater at least are getting House of Dynamite and Frankenstein in theaters, but they are limited releases.
that's a problem. You see, and you know
Yeah,
why they do that? They do that. They're gonna tell you they do that because yeah, they want to celebrate. That's bullshit, man.
yeah,
Netflix, they do that because they want to go to the Oscars. If not, they
Yeah,
wouldn't do that. Like that's my concern with Netflix. They do that just for the Oscars, which
yeah,
is great, right? But their priority, which I understand that philosophy and I respect it because that's how Netflix started, and I respect that they want to continue like that. But their philosophy, it's we care about Netflix streaming, not about.
yeah,
I'm not gonna say they don't care about the movie industry, but clearly, like they put demon K-pop hunters like maybe like 3 or 4 days, and luckily with that they kind of saved themselves. Now they put like I don't know, for a whole week or something. I remember I saw it here in my cinema to celebrate that movie, but before that like they weren't really sure. So yeah, that's the problem with Netflix. So yeah, of course, like you said, imagine Men of Tomorrow only 1 week in at the movie theaters for the Oscars stuff. Yeah, that will kind of suck.
yeah. That is a great point. I again, yeah, they are. It's a bad term, but they are quite egotistic. Like they do only care about that, and so having limited releases, yeah, Oscar only, and I get like they also want they are trying to, or at least what I think, they're trying to maybe sample a little bit of more money than they already had. Like streaming, yes, they are getting some money, but not like, I mean, they're getting a lot, but like not that much, kind of. And
Yeah.
I think maybe trying to limit the releases, are they trying to do even more money? But that also just feels cheap, like a just them not even caring about the film, them just wanting to put it out there so some people can go see it, and then they tell you like, oh wait, you didn't get a chance to see that in cinemas. Well,
Yeah.
come over here, come to me, please, come, I have it. And then they watch it and they buy it Netflix and watch it on Netflix. And there again, Warner Brothers has so many great films. We had like Sinners, for example, which
Yeah.
is like, yeah, right there, Sinners. Weapons is
The
coming
weapons, yeah,
out.
weapons, yeah.
Minecraft movie, and this week we are getting One Battle After Another,
Yeah, yeah, true.
which is a Thomas Anderson or Thomas.
With Leo
Uh,
DiCaprio.
yeah, yeah, which are look great, and I mean Supergirl and Wuthering Heights and so many other
Well,
great looking.
we're forgetting The Conjuring,
The
which
Conjuring, yeah,
made good money for Warner Brothers. So yeah,
yeah,
I told you they're having a great moment, Warner Brothers, right now. Like they're like this year. Aside of no wait, no, aside of Disney just having Lilo and Stitch. Aside of that, like it's really been Warner Brothers.
yeah. It's been Warner Brothers, and uh, and
Hey, by the
that
way,
is a project.
look who we have in the comments. We have Geekly Goods. I saw one of the
Hey,
videos not so long ago. I think it was
oh,
for the Spider-Man reveal. I think the Spider-Man costume. Yo, so nice to see us, man. Take care, man. Guys, go subscribe to his channel. He's a big
yeah,
YouTuber, actually, a big movie tuber,
oh yeah,
and yeah, it's really cool to see him in around, man.
yeah. What do you think though, Geekly Gods? What are your opinion on Netflix or Paramount
Oh.
buying Warner Brothers, or do you kind of just want Warner Brothers to be Warner Brothers, kind of like
Like I
for
said, for
me?
me, I would love Warner Bros. To stay Warner Bros. But I
Yeah, same.
understand that. I mean, it's the same studio that cancels some projects. The same studio that their mascot is not even with them anymore. Like I know Warner Bros. Because of Bugs Bunny, and now we don't even. They're not even there anymore. Like they're boycotting their own mascot, which that's insane. So I'm like, yeah, I understand why they need someone to save them, but it is
Yeah,
tricky. Yeah, it is tricky. Like I said, this could be the point where Netflix finally joins the movie like the movie business fully, and I don't know, maybe they could always prioritize, because I know we say this, but do you know that I think it's Universal has been doing this like ever since the pandemic. Every 15 days, like I think their movies last only like for 20 days or 25 days, and they go straight to Peacock, I think. So they've been doing that for a whole time. So Netflix could maybe do that as well. Maybe they could be like, okay, instead of maybe 1 week, we're gonna put it like for 3 weeks and then Netflix. But yet again, the problem is like, so why would I rush then to see your movie if in 3 weeks I'm going to have it, uh, kind of, let's say like this, for free, or with my monthly subscription, my year subscription, sorry, on Netflix. So that's a big issue too.
Yeah, right. That also kind of just
Thank you so much,
defeats the
Geekly God.
purpose. The yeah, thank you.
Geekly Good, sorry. Well, yeah, we can call him
Good
Geekly God.
God. Yeah, he's a god.
Yeah, thank you so much for the
He's a
love.
god.
You guys were knocking. He said, "I just want Warner Bros. To stay Warner Bros. Just seems unfair to the other studios, but also they are really fumbled the bag prior to this year with Zaslav canceling Bad Girl, releasing Blockbuster straight to Mac. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the problem. Like it's been chaotic at Warner Bros. We also commented that they bought Discovery just to, like, what, month later wanted to sell them once again. Like, what was the point to even buy them in the first place? Also, like, their streaming service, it has changed so much times. Like, I remember, like, I don't even, like, I think there's still the problem. I think they still have cable, right? I think like ABC still has a wait, was it ABC? No, sorry, I think HBO is still a cable. I believe so, right? Like they still
maybe.
have both of them, cable and HBO Max is a streaming
I,
service.
I think so. Yeah, because
I'm not so 100% sure about that, but
I think so because they say that like Paramount and or Skydance wants to buy like the all the branches and cable networks too. So I think they are like definitely
oh,
are there.
if we talk about goats, look who's here. Joel, Dark Room Reviews, man. Yo, what's up, man? No, not yet. So,
They
Paramount is bidding.
yeah.
Also, Netflix are bidding for to buy Warner Bros. So, me and Toby, we ask a geekly god, but we can ask you too, Joel. What do you think about this? Do you feel like Warner Brothers should just stay Warner Brothers? But if that's not the case, because it looks like it's been a bit chaotic and probably they managed poorly at Warner Brothers, who do you think should get Warner Brothers? Do you think Netflix is a more suited candidate today, or Paramount? Like we said, me and Toby, if we talk about cinematic, like only purely about cinematic aspect, I think Netflix is a good choice. The problem with Netflix is that they prioritize a lot, and I would say like 90% of the time, Netflix brand, which is a streaming brand and not a movie theater brand. So that would be, yeah, that would kind of suck. Imagine you see Man of Tomorrow on a limited release, and 1 week later it's on Netflix. You see that would kind of suck. And we have the other side, Paramount, who are not the greatest fans of the franchise that Paramount has. They have Mission Impossible, which is technically done. Let's say like that,
Yeah.
technically. And also they didn't make a lot of money with that. Like the last one, kind of shockingly, actually, yeah, shockingly, didn't make too much money.
I mean, I think it also is like there's not a lot of people going to theaters nowadays,
Yeah,
and that is, I'm sorry, Netflix, but that is also kind of a reason. Or Netflix is not the best choice. They
yeah,
are kind of causing the problem with not going to the theaters and not making
yeah,
that
yeah.
much money. So
Like I said, like I told you before, I will give responsibility to Netflix because yeah, they are kind of responsible for this, but I wouldn't blame too much Netflix. Like I would give Netflix like 15% of the blame. The
yeah,
rest, or maybe a little bit higher, but the rest is all the studios that were so greedy and tried to put everything they have because everyone wanted a little bit of the piece of cake that Netflix built by their own, and that's the result of having way too, because they have been putting so bad content like HBO Max, like some great content, but it's so some bad content as well. HBO Max, Disney Plus, Peacock. What's the other one? Paramount Plus with Halo. The first season, people said it was terrible. So yeah, yeah. Speaking of Paramount, like I said, they have Mission Impossible, Transformers. They kind of tease us that they would do a GI Joe Transformers collaboration, which I'm really excited for that. But it looks like we're never gonna have that. At least I didn't hear anything about that. They have the Star Trek, which I feel that's the biggest and probably the most faithful brand they have. And the Sonic franchise, which the Sonic franchise, yeah, it is a good brand, but it's not, unfortunately, Sonic is not the, it's not the $1 billion brand or something like that that's gonna give them to But I think today, yeah, today it's like your Superman average. I think you can have like 500 millions with a Sonic movie. Anyway, they're gonna do a fourth one, so I know at least that's a good franchise that they have so far, and they should hopefully not mess it up. So yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, Joel said Warner Bros. Should not get sold. I dislike Netflix because they won't put out physical media. Oh yeah, that's too. Yeah. So I'm
yeah,
not a physical media guy, but I know you guys really love that. And also, yeah, that's too. They don't put physical medias. Yeah. Yeah. Look at this guy. Oh my
yeah.
god.
I love physical media, and that is a great point. I forgot about that. They do not put out physical media, and that kind of sucks because
Yeah.
it forces. Well, they can just take away, or like streaming service could take away your film, even if you bought it. They could
Yeah.
still
Exactly. Yeah.
take it away
Yeah.
at
Disney
any
Plus. They
point.
remove. You know Disney Plus. I remember. I don't know if you watch. By the way, guys, have you watched this in the comment section? But the Runaways from Marvel. That was a. I like that show, like especially the first season. The other seasons, I don't. I it was okay. The third season, I don't remember too much, but they completely erased that show. Like you can't find it on Disney Plus. Like it doesn't
Yep.
exist anymore. Like you have to find it. I don't know in some websites, and I don't even know if they have it there. Like if they don't have it there, you're kind of cooked. Like it's like Runaways never existed, and that's yeah. So they can take it away whenever they want, whenever they feel.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And
But by the way, Joel said on the plus side, they won movies in theaters and support physical media. Yes, Paramount. Oh yes, he said Paramount are good enough on their own. Yeah, so
yeah,
that's why like I wish Warner Bros. Wouldn't sell, but like I said, I understand why because they've been doing some just bad, poorly decisions. Like we said, they didn't put out Bad Girl. Their mascot Looney Tunes is not even with them anymore. Now it's to catch up. A brand had like a ran. I wouldn't say random, but they're not that big, right? Catch Up Entertainment. I
yeah.
don't want to insult them, but I don't think they're kind of indie at this point, right?
I never heard of them.
All right, so
So
imagine like a little small studio had to save Looney Tunes
yeah,
from the own owner. Like, do you imagine if one day that happens to Disney? It would be chaotic. So, like I said, I knew Warner Bros. Because of Looney Tunes. Like, so that's why it's just insane that they don't have their mascot anymore. Their streaming service is not as great as we thought. So many hiccups, so many things, you know. So yeah,
yeah,
Toby, those shelves look amazing. You oughta showcase them in the future videos. I won't be watching Marvel Zombies. Oh really? I want to watch that. I'm kind of excited for Marvel Zombies, but I understand. I respect it, man.
yeah, yeah. Marvel Zombies. I mean, there's moments it looks definitely cool, so
Yeah,
I'm pretty excited. But I'm again with like Star Wars talking about that. I'm not like the biggest show guy, so but yeah, it's um, it's a great
no, we're not.
illustrate. Yeah, no, I found a news website which is 10 times cheaper almost.
Yep.
Because for me, they or for what I've heard, Streamyard got bought by a company which then wanted to. I think it was like a marketing company or something like that, and they wanted to push the prices high, and
Yeah.
so for me, I it was like $40 or $50 a month,
Yeah, that's too
which
much, man.
mm-mm.
That's shocking.
And this right here is about $25 a
That's
month,
that's
which
better.
is it's high, but like it's for this quality I'm
Yeah,
seeing
yeah,
right now,
it's
it's
better.
quite
Yeah.
good, and it's called Eve Mux,
Eve
which
Mux.
is
Yeah,
yeah,
Eve Mux.
yeah,
You can try it out, Joel. There's also so I tried this out. If you want, you can check my video that I did with Toby actually for Demon Slayer. Just look how it is because this is a spoiler discussion, so I don't want to spoil you if you haven't watched Demon Slayer or if you're trying to watch Demon Slayer. But so two things I noticed. First of all, if you take the free version, there's only like 15 minutes that they record for you. Yeah, I was shocked about that. I'm like, bro, 15
mm,
minutes. I had barely time to present everyone, and it says like Eve Mux has reached its limit. I'm like, wait, what? Like,
mm,
there's no recording space because now you have to buy the free you have to go to the to the version that you have to buy. I'm like, okay, well, fuck that. And also, you only have 2 hours to stream. That took me by surprise. Like I was talking with them, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh guys, we have to wrap up this quickly because like it says I only have like 3 minutes left for the stream. So yeah. So I mean, it's good. It's a good quantity. Like 2 hours, it's pretty decent, but it depends on what you like, what do you want to do.
Yeah.
But
I'm pretty sure if you're, I'm at least on the paid version,
yeah,
and I'm pretty sure it was about like it's about 6 hours you can stream.
okay, that's
So
okay. Anyway, your stream for 6 hours is a
yeah,
lot, man. Like you,
yeah,
I would be worried. Like you have to go run, walk something because damn, like streaming for 6 hours is too much. But yeah, so definitely, yeah, you can try the free version or the pay version. Like the free version, like I said, there's some things that they don't let you like, but the same thing with StreamYard. But I found it interesting. I did enjoy it, and especially like I wanted to see like other streaming available sites. You know, so StreamYard is a good one. I think I'll still use StreamYard more often, but FMux is really great, especially like for my debates that I want to do now. Like we're a bunch of people, so this allows you to be 12 for the free version. So that's pretty insane.
yeah. All right. Anything you want to add, or anyone want to add anything from this discussion of Warner Brothers? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Then I leave it up to you guys watching this video after or this stream after. What do you guys think of Warner Brothers trying, or Netflix and or Paramount trying to buy Warner Brothers? Because we think it's quite concerning, but also quite it's all right.
Hmm.
Some of them, but from Warner Brothers, we have a little. There's a apartment which is DC, and who's the rival of DC? Well, that's Marvel, right? And
Yep.
what do we have today? Well, we have a quite exciting thing for us because it's
Yeah.
Avengers Doomsday. All right. Yes, Avengers Doomsday.
Yes.
So I only have some images up there. I have another image, which I will show, which
Yeah, it's
is
safe to show. Yeah, I've seen
yeah,
people show it. So
which is well, the most exciting about this whole topic. It is a promotional art or a type of what leak maybe,
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
and it
No, it's not
shows
a leak because someone posted like
yeah.
legit in the story. It says I can finally post this.
Yeah, so it's probably just like yeah, maybe it's like type of concept art. We don't really know. However, it shows quite a lot of interesting costumes. Take a look at this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I know what you're thinking. This looks phenomenal. Phenomenal. Jesus Christ. Phenomenal. Look at all these characters. So we have a lot of characters that are already confirmed. Of course, most of these are confirmed. I think all of them. But the costumes have not been confirmed. And we can see a lot of them have new costumes. So if we go to this, right, like that, right? So that is a giant thing. The costumes are, well, quite comic accurate. If you look at the, what's his name again? The guy who shoots lasers out of his eyes, Cyclops. Yeah. If you look at him, look at that outfit. Look at that outfit. I can show the big version again. Look at that. Right over to the right side. That looks so comic accurate, right? That looks amazing, in my opinion, at least. And then we have all of these kind of Fantastic
Woohoo!
Four. Yeah, Fantastic Four has new costumes too,
Yep.
and I don't think what else has new costumes? I mean, like I
Um,
talked about
the ones that have,
Cyclops.
well, first of all, the X Men. Oh my god,
Yeah,
Cyclops and Nightcrawler are beautiful,
yeah, the
man.
Nightcrawler. Yeah, they are looking amazing, and
There are two that kind of surprise me. So the first one is M'Baku. Like I see, like he has something different there. Like I don't know, like if I don't think it's a Black Panther suit, but I don't know what he's wearing, but it looks great. And just below him, it's Namor. Namor has a new suit.
yeah, Namor. Yeah, looking at it, like it's kind of like a coat-ish outfit, and I'm
So
loving it.
I heard
The
this is the
vibe.
black suit he wears in the comic, and that would be sick to see it.
A
Seriously,
black suit. I have not seen that,
it's like a
but
black and blue suit.
that just sounds insane, and I am honestly all for this. Like this whole cast and this whole outfits. Like,
Looks great.
I mean, like we said, X-Men are looking crazy good. Cyclops, comic accurate.
Yeah,
And I mean, Gambit looking like Gambit, of course. But
yeah,
like,
Channing
yeah,
Tatum. Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
What do
the
you
only thing I will say about this is that remember, like people are really hyped and they're expecting that they show more chairs, right? When you
Yeah,
see this, this is exactly the same cast that was announced in that first chair reveal.
yeah,
So what I want to say with this, it's like maybe we have to lower our expectations. Maybe there's not gonna be that many characters as we think there will be, because like I mean, or either Marvel is trying and avoiding as much as they can to reveal other ones, or maybe these are really the main characters we're gonna see, and others will cameo for sure. But I don't know, because like I kind of feel strange that there it's always these ones, and now we have like a confirmation about these specific guys and no one else. So
yeah.
I don't know,
I
what do
I
you think?
feel that.
Do you think that we're gonna have really like double the characters at this as they promise, like 60 characters, or you think the others will be mostly cameos and these ones are really like the ones that will protagonize this movie?
Well, if I'm looking at like all this, I think these are definitely like the main characters of the movie,
Yeah,
and and I just hope there's a lot more other characters. I mean, I want Daredevil in there. That would be cool. I
that
mean,
would be nice.
that's just a dream. But I definitely want, like, if we have Gambit already, why not Wolverine and Deadpool,
Yeah,
and then the other maybe like Blade and or uh, Elektra.
that would
Like
be nice. Yeah,
they were they were all a part of that kind of with like that universe with
yeah,
that. And for me, I think the other characters are side pieces. If
yeah. I
I'm
think so
kind of,
too. Yeah.
yeah, they are just in the story, but they are not like the most important part. Like kind of like
I saw someone was saying like if you look at this roster, maybe they're hinting something like in terms of importance. Like if you go, you start with Doctor Doom, who is down him, below him. Sorry, Thor, below him,
yeah,
Captain America, below him, Ant Man, and then you have who do you have? The four Fantastic Four, which we know they're gonna play a big part. And then this is where I don't know because like we have Bucky, Shuri, Shang Chi, Loki,
yeah.
like all the X-Men are so far away that I'm like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be very, very important. The X-Men, but I could see that Ghost, Falcon, and Sentry won't be as important. Especially Sentry. I don't think if we see Sentry, it's gonna be for one thing because like he's way too powerful for.
Yeah. I mean, it could also be hinting at like maybe the potential team ups, kind of
Yeah, I heard that too.
like
Yeah, team up.
the we have kind of spoilers for like Fantastic Four now, the Thunderbolts mostly,
Yeah, Thunderbolts. Yeah,
Thunderbolts, because like at the end of at the end of Thunderbolts in the post credit scene, we hear that Sam Wilson is teaming up with other characters to start a whole new Avengers, which now we also see that Bucky and the Thunderbolts with also Sentry are,
Avengers.
yeah, yeah, with the just set and that, that whole gig. Oh
Wait,
god,
copyrights.
the copyrights, yeah. But they are apparently the new Avengers,
Yeah,
so they could be maybe hinting at like maybe Thor, like Sam, Ant Man, and stuff are teaming up. The Fantastic Four is a team. The
Yeah.
Thunderbolts is a team. The X Men is a team. Kind of like that. Um, but they are kind of spaced in a way that it's kind of like it's weird. It's a weird spacing, but
Yeah.
that's
But
kind of good.
I would say to people that don't worry, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be okay. First of all, I know there's gonna be more characters because first of all, okay, if we talk Beast, Maria, no, well, Monica Rambeau was in her
Yep,
unit, was in his universe. We have also Photon, which is Maria Rambeau from that universe, right?
yep,
So we have to see those characters. Maybe Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel because they were searching for Maria, but well, Monica, sorry, but well, if we don't see him, okay, fine. We also had confirmation that She-Hulk should be in this movie as well.
yep,
Yeah, what about Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool, and Wolverine? Pretty sure they're gonna be there at one point. Also, yeah, what's the name of the actress? The one who did Elektra. She recently posted something of when she was behind the sets of Deadpool and Wolverine, but people
yep.
were speculating, hey, is this something to do with Doomsday? Maybe, like because of the timing. We don't know Tom Holland if he has something to do with this movie. So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some surprises, but I rather they keep things up with these people, and yeah, I rather that, and also I heard that we're gonna have a trailer pretty soon. Like it's confirmed that we're gonna have a trailer before the end of the year. So
Really?
yeah, I saw some yeah, I think I saw some. I remember I saw something like that today or yesterday that
Oh,
they did kind of hint that, yeah, for sure. Wait,
yeah.
Avengers.
Because that's interesting. Because I'm pretty sure Avengers Doomsday is
But it
coming
was pushed back, right?
2026. Yeah, I think it's December 2026, which is
True.
a whole year to. I mean,
Yeah.
when you look at Christopher Nolan, he posted a trailer for his Odyssey movie a whole year in advance, but I don't know. Is that
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
smartest
yeah.
move?
So it was speculated to be for sure this year, but since it got pushed back, yeah, I'm saying since it got pushed back, there's no words
All
that
right,
would still stick to what they said. But at the
all right.
same time, I heard that they're finishing filming this week as well. So that's why I wouldn't be surprised if they show a teaser or something.
Yeah, it's from what we know, it's
Yeah,
already it's finished
it's
filming,
finished. You see, so
but additional photography will be added
yeah,
or
yeah,
filmed later in the week
yeah, yeah,
or later.
yeah, that
Yeah,
they will do. Yeah,
so they're already finished. And what's surprising to me, they haven't really gotten like a lot of set photos. Like we've
nope,
gotten some, but they aren't like we haven't actually gotten any characters almost. We got the
no.
one with the thing and what's his name, John Walker,
Okay,
but that's it almost of any character.
okay,
And others are just kind of like just scenery and stuff. So they're really keeping this one quite hidden,
yeah.
and I'm glad, but I'm also curious. I'm so curious on what's so hidden about this
Yeah, me
film.
too. No, yeah, same for me. So that's why, yeah, that's why I'm excited, and I rather they keep things like that so we get excited and we get surprised after.
Yeah, I agree. Surprise is the biggest factor or biggest plus in a movie theater,
Yeah.
and that's also why people try to avoid spoilers. And yeah, so
Oh, sorry. All right.
that's right.
Yeah, no, I lost one of my pages. Okay, yeah. So yeah, but yeah, for me, yeah, that's pretty much what I had to say about. I'm just excited, and I can't wait to see what they show us with this next Avengers. I know MCU has been a bit rocky, but still, Avengers movie is an Avengers movie, and I'm always down to see it.
Yeah. Now, if anyone or any one of you have something to add, please do it now, or I will just throw it right back to you. What do you guys think of Avengers Doom? That's the wrong camera. I just realized. Uh, what do you guys think of this new set photo or promotional thing? And Are you hyped for this film? What are your hopes, expectation for this film? And for me personally, I just can't wait. Like I said, there's so much secrecy around the film. I mean, Russo brothers recently shared a image of just a cryptic image of whatever. I don't even know what that was. Which it showed. It just so shows that they care about like the movie industry or the Avengers MCU industry, and there's so much secrecy around the film that I'm just so excited.
Yeah.
But
No, yeah, you're right. You're right. So yeah, like we said, guys, like we leave it to you guys. What do you think about this? Like, what do you think about Avengers Doomsday? Are you excited for it, or you're not? Like you feel like Star Wars, like you. Sorry, yeah, or you feel like Star Wars, like it's a broken relationship with the MCU. What do you feel about it? Tell us in the comment section. Like we always say, we appreciate when you're here, when you leave your comments. Also, if you're here, be sure to like, please, the stream. Like we're working very hard, especially this man here. He works a lot for you guys. Like right now, it's
yes,
what like 2 a.m. for him.
about to actually 3 a.m.
So
But
you see 3 a.m. So he
yeah,
deserves a like because this guy is doing a lot for you guys. And no, seriously, we appreciate it, and we hope like
yes,
we you join us. We're trying to do this almost every Monday. Maybe it's gonna
yes,
change at one point, but we're gonna try to do our best so we can have like a fixture schedule, and yeah,
yep.
so we can bring you news and entertainment and just talk with you guys.
Oh yeah, and if I just do there you go, and just switch to that. There you go. Okay, yes, this is the outro part. I'm sorry we have to wrap this show up pretty
Yeah,
soon.
unfortunately, yeah. But
But
we had some other topics. We can discuss it for next time. No worries, guys. We
yes,
can do like a small section about like
yes,
cutting up with what we had in store.
yeah, we have. There's so much news we can't
Yeah,
talk about everything that's going on, or we will be here for days.
the
But
6 hour stream.
the 6 hour stream, yeah. I mean, if if y'all want, we gotta have 100,000 likes. Okay,
You're
no, but I
gonna start
appreciate.
like Mr. Beast. You're gonna start giving money to people.
Oh God, I'm already broke, so I can't do that. I'm sorry, but yes, we appreciate all of you. Jesus Christ, my voice cracked. But I appreciate all of you for being here and subscribe to any of the movie YouTubers who you've seen in the comments. They are
Yes.
always a pleasure to talk and talk uh, with. There you go. Yeah, and thank you, Jason, for always being there
No, thank you so much
for
for
this.
always wanted to do this. Yeah, I wanted to give special thanks to Sim, to Luke Ponto, to Dark Movies that he comment, to Jay, to myself. But especially yeah to Luke Ponto, Zach Mill. You be sure to follow them. We had also Joel, also Geekly Goods. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for being there. So thank you so much, everyone who was watching this, for being here. Like we said, it's always nice to have your support, and it's always great to talk about things we like. So yeah,
Yes. And we, like Jason said, we'll try to do this next week or weekly, hopefully maybe on Monday or
yeah.
Thursday or the weekends. But we'll see you in another episode of the Tea Party podcast.
Oh, but before we go, like, what do you have for your channel this week? Or is there
Right.
something? Or
Right, yes. Forgot to plug things. Uh I am unsure about something, but I am working with a new camera I got. I think I'm going to do
yes,
some new vlogs about eh, maybe a room tour. Y'all haven't seen this room, the new room I've created.
yeah, no, we haven't. Yeah,
So
you see, Joel was asking, he wants to see it. So yeah,
we definitely do that. Another thing, yes, physical media collection and a lot more. And what about you? You can plug everything.
yeah, this week for sure I'm going to finally put my Call of the Night opening and ending reaction. So I think it's gonna be ready for Wednesday. Sorry. And not really too much. Like I think I'm going to go film some stuff that I wanted to film. What you can do though, like in my community post right now, there's the anime sorry, the anime character mid-year tournament of 2025, which you can go vote. We're already wrap up with two groups. Now we have four new groups. So be sure to go to my community post and just vote for your favorite character. And it's like I said, there's no right answer. There's just yours, and that's the most valuable answer. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me too. This week, I think I'm gonna catch up with some animes that I wanted to catch up for a while. So yeah.
Yeah, that sounds super exciting. So everyone, stay tuned or on both of our channels to see new
Yes.
content, new updates, new everything, and stay tuned here for the latest podcast episode. So if there's nothing we can add here, we will say goodbye to you. I know, we will, but we'll see you maybe next week. And peace
Yes.
out.
Take care, guys.